Hey friends, time for another lovely mailbag video here at Black Metal and Brews. This one, you can probably tell by my outfit, is filmed not long after the most recent one, but this is also going to be like my first like serious like unboxing type video, I guess. I don't think I've done anything like this. So, when you get a huge package in the mail, you need to take it seriously. So this, and I know what's in here, and given that this is on YouTube and you can see the title of this already, I have here in my hands that special edition, well not special edition, well I guess it's a very special thing, box from Neurosis, Strength and Vision or whatever it was. Yeah, it shows you about my energy level right now. It's a box in a box, so getting this out will be fun. I don't want to turn it upside down, but I feel like that may be the only way to get this out of here without, well, yeah. So we're gonna, this is a big no-no, but I don't know what else to do. So there's that. Right off the bat, I see on the bottom of this box a little, I'm not too excited about that. We'll find out what that means. Hopefully nothing's wrong. I mean, I don't have things like this to sell or anything, but like, you know, I want them to, if they're going to be damaged, I want it to be through my own stupidity, not through, you know, whatever happens in transit. Oh my god. So, no damage there. And, oh my god, this is heavy. Oh my god, this is heavy. Wow, so yeah, Strength and Vision. Here with all that shiny stuff. Oh man, you can see me reflecting back in the gloss. That's weird. It's like one of those endless mirrors. So, we're going to be very careful here, and we're going to open this plastic. We're going to open up this box and show you guys what's in it. Been waiting on this thing for a long time. Really happy to have it. So here we have everything. Jeez, everything. Wow. So you can see very nice little texture there. All the logos and the name of the box, and usually this is like a track listing, but this is a list of the records. Like, geez, that's impressive. So, let's have a little fun. Oh boy, that's so some of these, the sleeves on these aren't looking so great. You can see it's a little scuffed. You know, they've been in a box. They, I believe, went across an ocean before they made it to me. So like, I can hang with that. So let's see. I like it's like locked in place with a magnet, I believe, so they, or something. I know there's some sort of fancy technical trickery. So first off, we got, the certificate of authenticity. I have 591 or 581 out of 1300. That's cool. I don't really care what number I have, it's just neat to have this. So, first record, Pain of Mind, which is, of course, the actual first record. These are all, 30th anniversary editions. But yeah, these sleeves look like they took a beating on the way to me, and that's, unfortunate, but I can live with it. It's all black vinyl. You've got little Miserable Punk Dude, Neurosis logo. And there we go. Doesn't look like there's any more on that. That's fine. So, thank you guys for watching along with me here. This is really exciting to have. And I would list my favorite tracks or tell you about these albums, but you really probably already know. And I'm more interested in just showing you what's in here. So then, of course, we have Word is Law, which you know, another classic album. There's more, you know, they were doing still more the punky stuff. And that's really neat. Like, it's neat having the album cover kind of centered in there. So, again, you got that. Magical. Very neat. Very nifty. Really excited to give these all a listen. You know, and I'll admit to not being as into some of Neurosis earlier material, the punkier stuff. I'm looking forward to having this box set be a good reason to change that. And we have Souls at Zero, which is where I really started getting into them. I mean, these are just, you know, the sleeves aren't in the best shape, but this is beautiful nonetheless. So, wow. So, double LP here, of course, because it's Souls at Zero. Kind of can't not do it that way, so got the kind of tree branch image going there. Hope you can see that okay. There we are. And there we go. Using my computer behind this to illuminate a little. There we go. Lovely. So, you know, Neurosis are one of those bands that I've been listening to for probably half of their existence, which is about half of mine. Neurosis is a band that's older than I am, and so I've been listening to them for about 15 years. They've been around for 30, which, you know, so for more than half my life, this has been a band I enjoy, and as an adult, I've found that I more than enjoy them, I actually, like, super love them, so this is really cool to have. And I'm just going to set this over here, make it easier, so that I'm not trying to balance the box while I do this. So, we have another essential, Enemy of the Sun. What a lovely album for one. Again, where they really started to get beyond impressive. I mean, I feel like this is often the starting point for a lot of folks, was this, or you know, some of the other works of this era. Again, just because this has like that kind of dark oxblood sort of thing, you're not going to see that very well. Well, suffice to say, it's cool. So, got that, you know, that's neat, that's fun. If you're not into Neurosis or only know an album or two, you know, there's no better time than the present to get familiar. If you don't know them at all and would like a recommendation, you can reach out to, there's dozens of us real passionate fans. I'm happy to share my favorites with you based on what you're into. And here's, of course, the one that I feel like really took off for them was Through Silver and Blood. Huge album, wonderful album. I mean, I feel like Locust Star, maybe the first one they had a video for. I'm not sure. I'm not a video person necessarily. I'm gonna stop trying to show you the actual designs on the records because they're pretty subtle, but they're cool. They're neat. Then we have, of course, Mighty Times of Grace, which goes really wonderfully with the Tribes of Neuro album Grace. If you haven't listened to them together, I urge you to strongly. Yeah, like, you know, I'll say, I know this was a huge thing, but like, that packaging just did not hold up so well. I'm really glad I'm not having this to be like some trophy piece. Then we've got the Sovereign EP, which I'll admit I actually don't know that well, but I'm looking forward to hearing it. I know I've heard it before, but it's, you know, I mostly just know the full lengths, the big stuff that everybody knows. The album that I got into Neurosis with was A Sun That Never Sets, because it came out when I was in high school. And, hi, somebody loves these boxes. Hi, sweet pea. You are going to hurt yourself. That is not... Okay. Very good. Very good. she just woke up from a nap on a box on the floor, and now she's crawling to these boxes on the couch. But songs like Stones from the Sky or Falling Unknown are just essential for me. From the Hill, what a great record. Definitely a huge success for them and pivotal for me and my taste in music. And then, however, and this is an unpopular opinion, my favorite Neurosis album is The Eye of Every Storm, which is a little more subdued, a little more delicately crafted, but by no means less potent. The song "Season in the Sky" is probably my favorite thing they've ever done. Just a sense of like frail humanity against a backdrop of sheer might, and it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Tale of hopelessness and searching for strength. Given to the Rising in 2008 just hit me at the right time as well, because I was, an adult playing music in bands for the first time in my life, and when this came out, it set another high standard for me. Songs like "Water Is Not Enough" was like the big one I feel like from that album, but gosh, the whole thing is just great. And then their most recent record, which is now a couple years old, I think it's 2012, 2013's Honor, Found and Decay, I haven't listened to enough. I enjoy it. I've heard it a few times, but really looking forward to getting to know it well through the context of this box. And then, it would be so easy to just call it good with those, but we've also got this absolutely gorgeous piece of artwork here. And I'm really, intrigued would be a nice way of putting it. And then, it's just like, it's not enough to just have the records, although that would have been enough to make this really worth having. Also got, really a special black on black patch that you're going to have a heck of a time seeing, but it's got the, trying to like tilt this to the right angle so that it casts light on it. It says Neurosis, Strength and Vision. Just really neat, really special. And then we've got the original artworks 1988 through 2012, which, if I'm not mistaken, also contains every album on compact disc. Oh, am I opening it from the back? I am. There we go. So, boy, and again, some of these fell out of their slots in here, which is not the end of the world, but boy, got loose CDs running around here. I know these aren't in chronological order the way I'm putting them back in, but I'll take what I can get. And we got this guy facing disc side out. Oh boy, and that's really wedged in there. I'm gonna have a heck of a time. There we go, getting that out safely, but I did. Oh, and it's The Word Is Law, which, there we go. Now I can put you in order here. Thanks, The Word Is Law. You're a good album. I'm looking forward to getting to know you a little better than I already do. So, these are, and I hope you folks know that any minor issues I'm having here, like the fact that Through Silver and Blood is like outright stuck up here, like I'm having a time getting it out of there, and I'm probably going to end up damaging this in some way, trying to release this CD from its captivity, or maybe I just won't toy with that one for a while. I don't know. It's not world-endingly bad, it's just minor frustrations. So, and this is really cool though, it's like the complete art for each of these albums. So like, even though punk rock was never as much of a part of my personal musical progress, it's cool seeing like the punk zine art style from their early stuff, because it was really wild, really evocative art. And so we got, artwork, wow, and lyrics from their albums, some really magnificent stuff. I'm excited to give the albums a listen and see how well they sound, but I'm sure that they came through brilliantly. So, you know, if you're somebody that already owns all their records, I'm sure this wouldn't be as much of an addition. But there's a lot of unique things in here. And, you know, whether you're a diehard or even just a regular, you know, person who enjoys their music, there's enough going on here to really make it worth your while. And, you know, this band is an absolute institution. Their music has impacted folks in so many corners of heavy music. You know, I have friends who aren't even necessarily into metal outright, you know, they're into shoegaze or whatever, you know, fuzzy loud stuff, who still, you know, swear by Neurosis. So yeah, you know, great band, really well put together box. I'll have to figure out these CDs later. And reasonably priced for what it is. I think, you know, to get this many records from any band would not be affordable, but I feel like this is less than the cost of buying an average set of records. So to have it as a box set like that, that's a pretty magnificent thing. I believe that this is still available, and if it is, I urge you to check it out. You know, the minor aesthetic things aside, it's beautifully put together, and it's a band that is worth having, you know, a serious spot in your collection. You deserve it. They deserve it. I'm so excited to see what comes next from these guys. Having seen them a couple months ago, I don't think they're going to slow down in any way as they enter their 31st year and on. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Cheers.